Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of me showing off. Well, it's not a speed paint this time, it's more of a tutorial. So, welcome, everyone. I am going to show you a tutorial of how I do my eyes, similar to this, or this, my art, or this. Let it load. And yeah. So I hope you enjoy what I'm doing currently. And let's get it on with it. So I'm gonna use 3 brush in total, which this round mixing brush, a mono brush, this is from a artist that I will credit later on while editing this video. But I've been using this mono brush for literally every time possible. I have SOIPEN, which I will credit and show the ID in case you guys want to use it as well. And yeah, that's about all of the brush that I'm going to use. So first of all, I wouldn't really do this normally. I would just like draw a head and sketch it really badly at first before committing to details. But this is a tutorial, so I'm going to teach you my ways of how I draw my eyes. I repeat, how I draw my eyes, because some people might have different ways of how they draw their eyes, but this is my own way. So let's start with a simple. I'm currently using not soy pen just now. I'm gonna use mono brush. I'm gonna use mono brush for probably a long time till I have to do necessary adjustments. Yep. So I usually sketch out the upper eye right here before going in with my lower eye. As you do this a lot. This is like my normal routine now, probably. So when you're doing a lower eye, keep in mind that there's this thing where your tear duct is gonna be, and what I usually do for it is just I close it first, and then I add another inch before drawing this like, it's like a really distorted U shape for the tear duct. So I just like, and I'm like a more of a eraser type of person who like, I like drawing on big brushes, big like what's it called, like big sized brushes. So I just like, erase more than drawing. But yeah, sorry guys. So here we have already our eye. yeah, that's really simple. It's really simple. It's really easy to follow. Um, if you're still having troubles with following what I do, just remember that I use a big brush and then I map out the details with my eraser. It's what I do personally. It's more of a not like a usual thing I do, but I think that, you know, when you're a lazy artist like me, for example, I just do it because I'm lazy, and then I just do fine details later. So like, um you know that meme, like, make it exist first, make it good later, kind of thing. That's the whole thing I'm trying to do. Like, just make it exist first, and then I can make it good later. So here we have the eye now. Now what I'm gonna do next is make it thin as possible. Now on to this part, which I don't know what it's called, honestly, but I just do this and call it a day. So once you're done with that, there is the eye bags next, which I love drawing eye bags. It's just like a flowy shape uh, that you can do really easily. Not too much, because it's only the eye bags. It's not like nothing too personal, you know? And you can always adjust it to your liking. And yeah, if you feel like it looks weird, you can always fix it using, I personally use mesh transformation on Clip Studio Paint. So yeah, it's just like that, honestly. Oops. So now we're done with the base. We're gonna go on to the smaller things now, like the eyelashes. So when I draw eyelashes, I just draw it kind of like this. And for the upper eyelashes is also kind of like that. So you want a longer version of one big stroke of the longest eyelash, and then there's this smaller eyelash that comes together with the longer eyelash. So now once you're done, it should look like this. And now for the fun part, I'm switching my brush to a round mixing brush. The reason why I'm doing this is to map out some of the stuff. Like if let's say I'm coloring right now, but it's in black and white, I like to do this. I think I made it too dark, but I like to do this a lot. So like it's kind of like a plain surface kind of thing. Like make it make it look 3D-ish kind of feeling. Yeah, it should look like this. So if you feel like it's too dark, you can always redraw it till it feels like it looks good. And now for the pupils, I do a circle. Go on, wait. Yep, a circle. And then just make it big. Yes, not too big, but like big enough to make it look anime-ish, because I have like this I'm not even sure what my art style is called, but I like to consider it as a semi-realistic art style. So once you're done with the eye, what I like to do next is I go to lasso fill and just make it, dark. And once you're done doing that, I'm going to switch to round mixing brush. I'm not even using soy pen. You know what? Let's use soy pen. And let's go back using round mixing brush for that. So what I'm doing now is like following a accurate form of the pupil, where the rounds of an eye should look wet and more dimensional. So what I'm trying to do is make it more 3D-ish, make it more like a realistic type eye. So now once you're done with the darkest part, you make a wider part of it. But always remember that this part of the eye needs to be the darkest. You can do fun things with eyes. You can go crazy about it, actually, if you aren't like so obsessed with how realistic your eye want to be. You can go crazy about it. That's the fun thing. That's the most fun part about drawing an eye, personally for me. And yeah. Wait, I do this kind of thing. I do this kind of thing with the eye, where it's like, I don't know what it's called, but like if you look at a real eye, you would see like those strokes. So I like to do that as well. And a little, like some of the, yeah, some of the highlights because you don't want your character to look dead. So now what I like to do when I finish drawing most of the parts of the eye is I go to the eye, upper part of the eye, and I choose a lighter color and I just do this. It's like a personal like interest. I think I don't know the right word for it, I'm sorry. But it's like a personal interest of this making the eye unique. Kind of like that. So what I'm doing is just that, basically. Also, I should really blend things out now, since we're kind of like almost done with it. So once you feel like your eye is done, you just do like this final details. So what I'm doing now is just final detailing the eye, and yeah, that's how you draw an eye, I guess. Oh, additionally, if you wanna draw an eyebrow, I'm gonna go back to monobrush. I'm going to do this. So what you want to do for your eyebrow mostly is do this shape, this rectangle shape, before going to a triangular shape at the end. So now what you want to do is use a round mixing brush and just color it. And once you've done that, I like to use an airbrush. Select this skin and then you just softly airbrush it, and then you select a darker part, and now you airbrush it on the middle parts of the eyebrow. Yeah, before going back to light again. So now you might think, oh, it looks bad. There's always a way to fix it, which is I usually just do random strokes of whatever this is. Like, use the darkest color and just scratch it till it looks good for you. Since the eyebrows aren't like always this shape, I like to make it more dimensional. So like here and there would be like kind of like that. Yeah, like that. And that's honestly it. Thank you everyone for watching the tutorial. I hope this helped. Well, at least helped some of you to understand more of the eye. This is just my version of how I do my eye. So if y'all are watching this and you do a different way of drawing eyes, it's completely fine. It's just how I usually do my eye. So yeah, this is the final, and thank you again for listening. I hope you enjoyed my voice. I hope that in the future I would do these type of things again in later on in the future. I've said I'm like a broken cassette tape where I just like repeat things right now, but yeah, it doesn't really look the same as this one, but the reason why is because this one that I'm doing is my version, and the one that I did is a study I found on YouTube, who is they're a Korean artist, so I wanted to learn a bit of their artworks, so I did. And yeah. Oh, if you're still like you can still add things. That's the fun part of it, honestly. Like, you can add this, which still doesn't ruin the vibe of the whole image. And you can still like blend it all together. But if it's just that, then one is enough. One is enough. One is enough, yeah. Anyways, thank you everyone. Thank you. And see you soon.